For the next step in your portrait tile, you will be outlining your facial features. I have a couple examples to share with you. In this example, I outlined everything with black. I wanted a more graphic looking image. I didn't mind the contrast of the harsh black lines against my skin and hair. That's what I was going for. There is another option that you can do. So you can take whatever skin tone that you created or chose and then make a shade of that. So I use number 20. I'm adding equal amounts 20 and 48, which is the basic brown. And if I mix those up, I'm going to get a shade of my skin, and I'm going to be using this to bring back some detail. Think about how you're loading your brush. First of all, think about getting a really small brush size. These number 1 brush sizes or even a 0 have a teeny tiny tip. So when you are loading the brush, you just want to get the smallest amount on your brush, if you can see that. That way I have a little bit more control. So I can come in and do some outlining on my eye. I know that you can see a difference between your eye and your skin right now, but after it goes in the kiln, there's not going to be a very distinct difference, especially if you used a lighter skin tone. So carefully outline your eyes. Guys, I would say for the most part, you're probably not going to put eyelashes. Sometimes ladies do, but you want to be careful that you don't end up looking like a Cupid doll, so sometimes it's best just to leave them off. If you'll notice, I'm dipping my brush back in my glaze often because I only have a teeny tiny bit on at a time. If you load your brush in that manner, you have a lot more control over how much glaze is going on your tile. So again, this is a very important step. Make sure your table mates are not shaking your table. All right, so my eyes are looking pretty good. I can go on to my nose and outline that. And you also want to outline your lips. Now, don't feel like you have to outline the whole lip. I like to outline the top area. I like to do a midline and then a bottom portion of the lips. I want this one to look a little bit more natural than the one I showed you with the black outlines. So just, think sort of less is more here. I'm also going to come in and carefully outline my chin so my chin and neck don't blend together. So these aren't going to look exactly like you. It's more like a coloring book image of you. If by chance you get glaze somewhere where you don't want it at this point, please don't try to wipe it off with water. You'll want to wait until it dries, and we can scrape it off a little bit later on.